You may know DJ Metronome as the man playing your favorite songs when you're out partying. However, he's a man that wears many hats. He's been the spearhead for the Red Bull Freestyle Battles competition here in Indy, co-founder of DECKA, and he's the organizer of multiple showcase events honoring the music of national artists and local DJs. All while hosting Take That Tuesdays at Coach's for over 10 years. We sit down with him to learn more about the man behind the turntables.
All right, thank you so much for joining us here, folks. My name is Dustin Franklin. I'm here in front of Coach's Tavern with my good friend Nick, aka DJ Metronome. So I understand you've been doing this event for about 10 years now, every Tuesday, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, correct. This has been a weekly party that we've been running for over 10 years. We had a 10-year anniversary in March, and it's just a great time. It's a cool vibe. It's kind of like the Cheers of the Indianapolis hip-hop community, so to speak.
How do you approach it when somebody comes up and asks you for a request of a song?
Right. Well, requests really depend on the situation. So like here at Take That Tuesdays, we actually don't take requests generally from people. It's just kind of something that we've laid down for the last 10 years. So we really just encourage the DJs to be as creative as possible and kind of do their thing on this particular night. But obviously requests are understandable in a certain environment and if asked in a pleasant way. So sometimes it's also in the method that they ask. So if you're nice, you may get your request answered, but it's also not a command. It is a request, and that's the one thing that party people should realize is that just because you want to hear it doesn't mean that everyone wants to hear it, and it's the DJ's job to kind of figure out what should and shouldn't be played when, and things of that nature.
What was initially some of your influences? What got you really into the art and the craft of DJing in front of a crowd of people?
Well, to be honest, I think my motivation was a little bit different than maybe some DJs. I actually really just wanted to learn how to scratch. I was compelled to learn exactly what they were doing and how they were creating, this music with their hands. So it wasn't even really from the performance side or the party side originally. I still use turntables and it's just it's what feels best for me. And I would say that the majority of the professional working DJs around the city actually are still using turntables as well. So it's a style of DJing that hasn't gone away, and I don't think will go away anytime soon.
What was the main moment? What was the thing that brought you into doing this full time?
The desire to not have to work for anybody else, really. I get to be my own boss, and I get to play music for a living, and it's a pretty unique career opportunity. But now, actually, fast forward, I opened up DECKA DJ School about 3 years ago, and now we train other people how to DJ. And we're located in Broad Ripple, and hopefully there's other students of ours that will get that same opportunity here in the future.
What are some students that have come out of your course? Do you have anybody that is well recognized? Anybody that you would just really think is kind of a major talent, somebody a tour de force, so to speak, that's coming out of your curriculum? Anybody in particular mind?
We have a handful of students that have already made a pretty big impact, but I would say by far the biggest one is DJ Prince. You can hear him on Saturdays on 96.3. He has a show with B Swift from 5 to 7 p.m. He's really done a very impressive job of learning and studying the craft, but also figuring out how to make it work for him. So he's had some very unique opportunities that other people haven't had. He's been on Empire on Fox. He's been fortunate enough to be hired by Nike to play in New York City, doing events with Usher, and all kind of various live shows around the city. So I would say that he's probably the most well-known graduate that we've had so far to date.
All right, well, I can honestly not thank you enough so much, Nick, a.k.a. DJ Metronome, for coming out here and speaking with us. The organizations that you're putting on are obviously fantastic, and it's something that's really great for the community and for young kids alike to get really involved with the arts. So, again, thank you so much.
Coach's is always a good time. Check them out for your next weekend party.